Holy Gospel of Jesus Christ according to St. Luke. Jesus addressed this parable to those who were convinced of their own righteousness and despised everyone else. Two people went up to the temple area to pray. One was a Pharisee and the other was a tax collector. The Pharisee took up his position and spoke this prayer to himself. "O God, I thank you that I am not like the rest of humanity, greedy, dishonest, adulterous, or even like this tax collector. I fast twice a week and I pay tithes on my whole income." But the tax collector stood off at a distance and would not even raise his eyes to heaven, but beat his breast and prayed, "O God, be merciful to me, a sinner." I tell you, the latter went home justified, not the former. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and the one who humbles himself will be exalted. The Gospel of the Lord. This gospel teaches us a powerful lesson about humility and the true meaning of prayer. Jesus tells the story of two men who go to the temple to pray, a Pharisee and a tax collector. The Pharisee proudly lists all his good deeds and thanks God that he is not like others. But the tax collector, aware of his sins, simply asks for mercy. The difference between them lies not in their actions, but in their hearts. The Pharisee's prayer is filled with pride. He prays to praise himself, not God. The tax collector's prayer comes from a broken and humble heart. He doesn't pretend to be perfect. He just asks for forgiveness. And Jesus tells us that it is this man, the humble sinner, who leaves justified in God's eyes. This reminds us that God doesn't look at our achievements or compare us to others. He looks at our sincerity and humility. When we acknowledge our weaknesses and seek His mercy, we open our hearts to His grace. In life, it's easy to think we're better than others because we do good things. But true holiness is not about being proud of our goodness. It's about being honest before God and knowing that everything good in us comes from Him. So today, let us pray like the tax collector. Lord, have mercy on me, a sinner. For it is in humility that we find God's greatest blessing, His mercy and love. If this reflection touched your heart, please subscribe to my channel for more gospel messages, and may God bless you abundantly today and always.